I want to welcome you back to Black Site tonight. I want to talk to you about the English fans who went full blown racist on three players who missed penalty kicks in a European 2020 championship. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. England made the Euro 2020 finals against Italy, a team who won 34 straight games. It came down to penalty kicks. And Italy ends up winning 3-2 in penalty kicks and winning the 2020 European Cup. But what happened afterwards was a humanitarian disgrace. The English fans turned on three black players, Mr. Rashford, Saka, and another gentleman, to see what they were chanting outside Wembley Stadium and on the street, but also to see what they did on Twitter was a disgrace. They had emojis of monkeys. Here are three important players along with Raheem Sterling, who helped this team get to its first final since '66. First, they started off the Euro Cup when Sterling took a knee. Many of the fans started chanting and booing him. But it was Raheem Sterling who led this team to this final. But to see the way they treated these three black players, to where you heard them telling them to go back to Nigeria. Nigeria is a Commonwealth country of England. I think it's 52 of them. And to see this young man, Saka, who took the last penalty shot that the Italian goalkeeper made to save. This young man broke down in tears. He's only 19 years old. But you have to understand, most people in America who watch basketball and football don't know how huge soccer is around the world. It's the number one sport in the world. And in places like England, Italy, Spain, France, and even in Africa, Asia, this is the sport. And their fans go absolutely crazy. And after the game, English fans decided to riot. Now, you heard of the hooligans. Well, they came back. They attacked the Italian fans for winning the European Cup. But they were not finished. They started with the chants. They started with the chants and racist chants towards this young man and the three other players. This was a sad day in English soccer history, to the point to where Prime Minister Boris Johnson had to head to Twitter to say he was appalled by what they were saying on social media about these three players who missed the penalty kick. They have also said they wanted the London Metropolitan Police to investigate the racist social media posts that was put up there by English fans. If you a true fan, you live or die with your team. If they lose, you come back next year. But to see them mistreat these players as though they were animals, with no respect at all, and humiliate these players in a tough time, this young man will never forget this for the rest of his life. But maybe this will be a learning lesson for Saka, Rashford, and many other players who happen to be on the English team. Maybe this is the stumble before the great win, possibly in the World Cup. And that's what the English fans should have seen in this loss. But what it brought out was the true racism that was underneath that rock in England. Yes, many of these European countries point to the United States about their racism. But in a time when you lose a soccer game, a heartbreaker, you see the underbelly of racism in England. Instead of these young men be treated as heroes, they were treated as villains, as though they just stole something that was valuable from England. How would you feel if you played your heart out and all you hear is racist chants and Twitter posts telling you a monkey and go back to Nigeria? This is sad to see, but this is a sign of the times. Those who have those feelings feel emboldened to come out and express those feelings, especially in a time of heartbreak when it should bring the country together. It's tearing England apart. This is sad. This is your future, this young man. This man might be the one that carry you to one World Cup, one European final. He knows the pain. The athlete knows the pain more than the fans. Because you remember what athletes always tell you at the end of the day when they go into the Hall of Fame. It's not the shots that they made. It's not the soccer balls that they kicked in the net. It's the one that they missed. The one they thought that they could have bought them a championship that they did not win. So Saka, Rashford, Sterling, and the other black players, don't let them get you down. These are the players who will rise, and they probably will get you that World Cup win that you so desperately want in England. It was a close loss. But what did we see afterwards? We saw racism at its worst. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.